Well, hello, boils and ghouls, and welcome to Shining Demdike, the Wicker Midnight Crafter. And this time, and it's a little bit late, so I am sorry, but we do need to do it now because we need to start getting them done before the 31st of Jan, because we're doing the burning on the 31st of Jan. I'll get a little bit into the history, whatnot, about these guys as we're doing them. So what we're doing today is a drigid doll, and also a drigid cross. Now, the ones that I am going to be doing will be a bit smaller because for some unknown reason, the reeds around me, these things, are a little bit smaller than normal. And the ones that I used were bigger that I started with. These are starting to dry because I did them a few days ago and they dry out really fast. So as you can see, these are the new ones that I've done, and this is the old one. This is the new one. This is the old one. You can tell because if you look, one of them's got red and the other one's got the red hair for redhead, because I decided to do them with the hair this time like this. And I did these from the hair from one of the dolls that I made before, so it's like renew from a little bit of something from the old doll. Okay, so I will start off by showing you how to make them. Now here I have got 10 of the reeds, which means it will be 5 for the body and 5 for the arms. Now I do 10 for the body and 10 for the arms. So we pick up 5, get them as straight as you can, and let me see, have I got summit to use? Trust me, I'll use a candle because I went and forgot to bring my pen up. So you will bend around a pencil or a candle or something, because these are going to have to be a little bit smaller than normal, so they won't be the same size as them. And you push up as far as you can to the top and you make a bend. Okay, and then what you'll do is, I've got string here, you can use that. With this one I'm going to use red. This is for her hair back here, so if you bear with. Where did I put my scissors now? Oh, bejesus. There they are. I've lost my squeezers. And we'll cut a bit off. Oh, they flew, didn't they? Alright, so you would bend it like so, keeping the candle in, or pen.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
I didn't even ask her a question, guys. Okay. Sorry about the banging of the thing. And then you tie it. Now, tie it as tight as you can. Sometimes you might need to double it. So if you tie, you know, like you do one once. Come on, go round. You might need to do it again just to be on the safe side, to make sure that it stays tight. I have to always do mine doubly after a day or so. You know, I wait like this one. You know, all mine are done. I did mine a couple of days ago. And then, you know, as you can see, there's like more than one done. But I also do this bit too, so it stops them from, what you call it. And then here you can cut. Now normally these would be long enough. What I do, normally long enough, and I can cut them. Sometimes I can't, so I always make sure I get 20 of them. And then you would get the other 10 No, wait 1 minute, you don't. Tell a lie. You get another piece of your wool, ribbon, whatever you want to use, and you tie another bit just a little bit further down. Not as tight the now, because we'll do a double tie with this once it's gone in. It's just to keep it in place when we put these in to push it up towards it. Then on the side you make a gap through them, and you place them through, if you can get them through. That's why I don't do it as tight on the bottom. Place it through, get them through, try and get them to the width that you want them. You can, I normally cut both sides off at the end. Place them. Oh no, that ripped. That's not good. I'll have to do that again. Trust it, when I do it on my video, it breaks, because this isn't that strong of a string actually. Might have to do it a couple of times, so we'll do this again. Apologize guys, apologize, but you get the gist. It's just all about the gist. Yes, sometimes this isn't that good to use. Because it stretches a little bit as well. It does, and it's quite thin as well. So what I'll do is I'll go and I'll get a little bit of this. Good job, I've got this as well. I'll just go over it with this, because it's a bit stronger wool than the other one. Normally I use ribbon, but on my ribbon I can't find my red ribbon. I need to find some more. That's better, that's tighter. I need to find some more red ribbon. Push that up a bit so it's, the head's not too big. You don't want your head really big, do you? Right, okay, so I'm going to switch to the redhead colour. Alright, so you want, like as I said, these are through, you can reuse them. And then what you would do, snip them off, because I don't need them no more. And then we push up with another bit of wool. And then we tighten this up like so. Push it up so they're well up to each other. So they are bundled up. And then we'll tighten it. Do a double knot there. Tighten it. And then we can snippety snip these off. Okay. Okay. And then we'll get another piece. Move that out of the way. And do this sides. And you want them sort of on both sides. Tying it as tight as you can. I normally go round and then tight again for the arms to make sure that they're tight enough, because they always come loose. Like say the ones that I had last year are literally, I'll let you see, because I'll be undressing my old one to go on to my new one to show you what I do next, and I'll give you the rough ideas on. Oh, sorry, do apologize, don't mean to make you dizzy guys. This is all new to me. I have done other things in the past, but they've been easier to make, and I've just not bothered with necessities and whatnot and facts and stuff. I've just, nothing to do witchy. Not because I was scared. It was just, you know, it's like, well, let's cut these first. So you cut them so they're straight. There we go. Put the rubbish to one side. I keep knocking you. I do apologise, guys. So we've done that. You can take the candle out, or your pen, or a brush handle. That's a quite long way, but you get the gist. That's how you make those. This is just a maker. I'm not using this. This is just a maker. Okay? To make these, we'll get into these later. But first, we have the new one. No. Why have I got both new ones? Okay, anyway. The new one. I did have the right one. The new one. And this is the old one. So to do the hair first. Oh, I forgot to show you. I do apologize. Wait 1 minute. Rewind. And what we'll do is I'll show you what I do for the middle to make sure that the legs stay. I put that like that so it keeps hold of it, and then I go around twice, go around twice, go around like that. You know, just a little bit, just to make sure. And then we make sure that we've got this on the opposite bits, and then we can tie it. So easy. And I'm sure you ladies know how to do this. You're probably all artsy. But if you're not, just ask questions in the bottom and I'll try to help. And there you go. It's a bit more sturdier. Okay, so we've got this. We need to make hair. So I normally do, I think it's 20 lengths. It's been a year since I've made it. So it's 20 lengths of a ruler. So what I do is I go around 10 times, cut and then cut. So you start here at the bottom. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. 9 and 10. All right, just snip it off here like so. Oops. And then we go in and we snip it right at the edge, and then we'll lie it down together. I think that's about right, is it? Yeah, it is. And then try and get it so they're equal. Sorry about that. I was trying to get it equal so I could cut. And then we cut it at the top. All right. And then we've got the hair. Then we get another little bit. We tie it. Excuse me. Is that still on screen? Yes, it is. Then we tie it in the middle. Like so. And then we get the doll. Oops, sorry, I'm knocking you again. Then we get the doll. And we feed this through. Tie the hair to the doll. Come on. Come on. Tie the hair to the doll. Like that. And then I put the hair, if I can. I'll try to put the hair. Is it? Yeah, put the hair through. Yes, put the hair through. And then we put the hair through from this side. Maybe you out the way, then I can pull it through. Like that. All the bits through. Get them all through. And then make sure we get him on the top. Oh. And then we break them into 3 bits. Right. Did I miscut? Did I miscut? I think I miscut. Oh. There we go. And then what we do, a little bit from this side, a bit too much. There we go. And then I try to plait it. I try to plait it. I try to plait it. As best as I could. Or as I can, should I say. This might be a little bit short. Maybe it was. I did it 10 times one way. Okay. Oh no, I did do it. Let me get another bit. Let me go through. Tie it with the same stuff. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm off. Sorry. Come on. Come through. So fiddly. Trying to get... Because you grab the other bits of the... Come on. No, I don't want that bit. You grab the other bit by accident. There we go. Come on. That's it. Lay them straight and then tie this bit. I need it tied. Tight, tight. Tie it again so it doesn't come loose. And then, as you can see, we've got hair for her. We just need to put it in the right bit. Alright. And then we clean up her edges. So neat and tidy. Okay, we got her hair. This one's a little bit longer, and I've kind of done this a little bit loose, but it doesn't matter. Now with these, what you would do is, behind here I've got, you know, this is if you've got it from last year, because these are last year's ones. And as you can see, the reason why I went and did the bit around the back of the, you know, like where their body is, it's loose. You see how loose it gets. Okay. Yeah, this year's ones are smaller because obviously my reeds were smaller. Just like the cross that I'm going to be doing is going to be smaller too. And you would keep that and burn it. Okay. Now these I have made. I'll show you how I've made them because it's quite easy. Okay, once I've opened them up, because I ain't opened them up. Bear with. There we go. Okay, all I've done is I've made a funny shaped, move that out of the way. I've made a funny shaped circle from fabric, and I've slit holes. Can you see? I've slit holes around it, slit a bit of the same fabric through, so that I can use these every year. So she passes on her clothes. passed down from the old to the new. And then I just tighten it up. I don't do a knot, I just tie it as tight as I can. And there she has a nice little skirt. And then with this, all I've done is, I'll move her out of the way, show you properly, because it got wrinkled over the year. Is shaped it, and I've just put it in half. The fabric, whatever fabric you're using. I'm using I think it's red mistletoe. I'm not too sure, or red holly, because her colours are red and green, and her colours are red, green and blue and white, I think. And I thought it was just appropriate for the time of year when I make them, so that's what she has. And I just cut out, but I kind of make it rounded slightly here to a little bit of this to go around, you know what I mean? So when you open it up, you've got this sort of shape. And then I place her down on it. One goes that way, one goes that way. Okay. And then I tie, just tie, I don't knot, because it's not something to play with, it's just something that you sit. And then tight, tight. And there you go, she's got her little cape. So easy. And her hair. Sort out her hair a little bit. Not one of my best ones, but of the hair. But that's how you do it, my dears. Alright? So, I'll give you a little thing before we go on and do this. Drigid, the Celtic goddess, is well known in Ireland, the Highlands, and the islands of Scotland. Even the Isle of Man and Western Europe, believe it or not, which I thought was, Western Europe was kind of, I thought it was more like just Scotland and Ireland, but it's over in Europe as well. Drigid embodies the element of fire, as she is the solar goddess. Drigid is sometimes called the triple goddess for her fires of the hearth, her inspiration, and her forge. The correspondence for Drigid, her elements are obviously fire and water. Her foods are milk and water. Her plants are dandelions, snowdrops, crocuses, acorns, oak trees, corn, oats, sage, pumpkin seeds, chamomile, broom, shamrock, rushes, reeds, straw, and all field flowers. That's a bit of a mouthful, I do apologise. Her herbs are heather, rosemary, thyme, and bay. Her animals are lambs, ewes, dairy cows, serpents, all farm animals, and domesticated and all tongue-tied, and all domesticated creatures. Her gems and metals are gold, brass, silver, carnelian, agate, copper, that should be there, copper, amethyst, jasper, and fire agate. Her colours are green, blue, white and yellow, And I'm sure she's got red too. So I might have forgot to write that down. So I do apologize. I thought it was just the right time of year. So maybe it's just is red, blue, white, and yellow. Now it's her planet is Venus. Okay, so what to do after you've made your doll and your crosses. You've made your Bridget doll. Place her over your hearth of the home and or your altar. I do both. Okay. As for the crosses, you can place. I place mine over the doors for protection. As dolls are to bring in good luck into your home. Or on your altar for the crosses as well. I just do them over the door. You can do offerings to her on your altar throughout the year or on your hearth of blackberries, milk, water, bread, coins, ivy, heather, or any of the correspondences associated with her. Also, you can gift to her by planting snowdrops, crocuses, and sage plants, or any of the plants that are associated to her in your garden. Okay, what to do once you've made these just a couple of days before the 31st, which is in bulk Eve. Also Bridget Eve. Take down your old ones. So the one that I just did, banging it again. The one that I just changed over to dress this one with, which is the one that goes on my altar in my bedroom, because this is where we are right now. You take your old doll down and your crosses. My old crosses are not taken down yet because I haven't finished making change. I'll just change them over because they're easy. I don't need to dress them. So you take down your crosses and you will burn them on the 31st of January as close as you can to midnight. I normally burn mine round about between 6 and 10 for burning because it's late at night. Let me think. On an open fire you would do that. I use a like a little square metal. Put that to one side. I'm starting with this anyway. I'm still talking about it. You would burn them in a. I have a little square campfire that belongs to my son. It's about that big by that big, and it's so high. I can't do how high it is because my camera is so high, but it's about a foot high, something like that. And I put wood in it, and then I burn these until they're burnt to ash, and then I just put water on it to quench it so it's not needed, and then I put the ash into my sage plants, my my rosemary, my thyme plant, and my heather plant. I think it's heather. I'm sure I got heather. I normally put it in the plants that are associated with her. I also put it into my blackberry bush too. Okay, so that's what you do with the old ones. With the new ones, they get put up on the. I do it as close as you can to midnight. Personally, I do mine when the stroke of midnight comes. I will put them up, and what you would do is I'm not going to say my own, but you would say a little poem asking Bridget, um, say a poem to her to ask her for protection, health, and if you need to, vitality. Personally, I just do protection and health for my family for the year ahead. And that's basically what you do. So that's what I know about Bridget. Now, there's the saint side to it, which I'm not into. I'm not into Saint Bridget. I'm into the old Bridget. Okay, so now we are going to show you how to do these. A bit tricky. So, here I've got some longer ones. And I'm hoping you'll be able to see this, guys. And what I'm going to do is, before I do anything, I'm going to cut some pieces. So that I've got them ready to one side. Because knowing me, 2, 3, just do 4 then now, and then I can do the rest after. 4. Okay. So they're up there out of the way. All right. So with these, to do this, I have 22. So let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Typical. Just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21. I miscounted, but I normally have 22. This is just for it. Well, it's for my one. Now, you pick 2 that are decent size. You make a cross. This is going to be smaller than one that I know than this one, because obviously, and you try and center it. Oh, sorry, you try and center it. Then I need to put these to the other side. Right. Then with the other side, then on the other side, what am I saying? Then, where are I? Make sure I'm in shot. Then you would get 1. Okay. Try and roughly find the center. Bend it. Push through to the middle. Turn. Okay. Get another one. Find the center. Push through. Bend it in place. Come on. You got it. It's, oops, sorry. It's fiddly, the first bit. All right. Hold it tight. You get another one. Bend it. Push through. Turn. Okay. As you're going, just kind of straighten it out. Next one. Get where you need to put it. Bend it. Just all you're doing is just cracking. See how supple these are. Turn it. Make sure you don't lose where they are. Oops. See what I mean? It's kind of fiddly to make sure that you aren't going to ruin it. Try not to make sure you bend them as well, otherwise they end up being floppy. Bend it. Put it over. Hold tight. And turn. Let's just see, make sure I've got that right. Yeah, I have. Alright, we'll go to the next one. bend it, oops, push through, turn. You see the pattern that it's making in the middle now, see? That's what I do about, you can make, like, don't get me wrong, I am planning next year. I'm going to make it maybe 40. Well, it'll need to be 42, but you know what I mean. Bend it. What do you turn it? Oops, whoops. Bend it. Put it through. Turned. Ready for the next one. Bend it. Put it through. Turn. So what are you guys going to be doing for this year's in bulk? Just keep watching me as I'm doing it. Bend it and turn as we keep going round. As you can see, I'm doing this. Plus, I'll also be doing other little bits and pieces. I'm a solitary witch, and I really don't. I was taught by family of many witches from way back when. And put it in, whoops, and turn. So now, yeah, gatekeeping. No, we aren't gatekeepers. We are just basically, we're basically wise women. That's all we are. Spells and whatnot. Our spells and whatnot. You know, bend, put in, and turn. Well, on to the last two, guys. Yeah. We don't really, you know, I don't, like I may say, my mum skipped being one. If you want a little bit of history about myself, I will if you want to. But I won't go private, if you know what I mean. I'll tighten all these up. And then you, oh, see my back? Fibo does not help when I'm in this position. So it kind of gets a little bit willy wonky. There we go. Okay, and there you go, you've got it. I've not done the other four yet, so we'll go around with these bits to do it. And yeah, so I'll do this. Now this, I probably will before the 31st. I have to go around again like I did with the other one because it dries out a little bit being in the home waiting. I'll do this like this because that is not going to stay in place for too long. There we go. And I don't like it getting, I hate it when they're screwedy with. I'm such a fickle for where things are. Okay, get the third one done. Oh, excuse me. So we tighten it. And then I'll go around and do it again. So it's tighter. Yeah, so if you want to know a bit about myself, you can ask. As I said, I was born in Lancashire, if that gives you a rough idea of where I'm from, of what's so you get another 4 pieces of whatever you're using to do it. And we will tighten these bits. 2. You do it so far away from the thing. I might have to push that up because this is going to be a smaller one, because the ends are a little bit short, as I said, because the reeds are bad this year. Last year they were so lush. They were really long. You have to go and use what you have to use, I suppose. I don't know what else to talk about. Yep, so just keep doing this until you tie it all the way about. There we go. That one I'll have to do again because it went through one of those others. Okay, we're nearly done. I'll be leaving you soon, so don't worry. We're nearly done. And I've got one in works at the moment for the phrase cauldron I've done. I've got to sort it out because I was a bit silly and went and put this in, saying I was going to do this beforehand, but obviously that's coming out after I've done this, so it's kind of funny. So that's a bit weird. What else can I say while I'm doing this? I am 52. If you guys, anybody wants to know how old I am, I'm 52. I am married. I am all woman, as they say. I have had, and I'm going to be, I have had relations with females too, but not anymore. It was those years that oh, that's not been tied properly. Those years that people, the age range of learning what you want. So that's what that's all about. That's what that's all about. I think I've done it. Yep. Okay, so when you've done this, you sort out your where's the goes and whatnots, because they always end up being out and crooked. And there we go. That's a drigid cross. Now, drigid crosses were done before religion. And when you hang it up, you don't hang it up that way. You hang it up sideways. Okay, guys? And then what you do is you trim off the edges to make it look neat. Try and get it round about the same on all sides, so it don't look scruffy rough. There we go. Oh, look, I found the other one. Bummer. Never mind. And there you have it. It doesn't look that much different with an extra one on it anyway. What am I like? Alright, so there we go, guys. So, boys and girls, I hope you enjoy this one, and I hope you have a blessed in bulk and Bridget's Day. Bye bye for now.